the purpose of writing is to connect to the reader. So whether you're writing a report, whether you're writing a persuasive argument, whether you're writing a description or a memoir, if we're writing with the intent that someone else is going to read that, we want to make sure that we're conscious of that reader on the other end of the paper, and we want to make sure that we are writing with that intention of inviting them in and connecting to them. The two big goals that I have for writing is, as a writer, I want to make sure that my writing is interesting for my reader. Because as soon as I lose interest in something I'm reading, I'm just going to stop reading it. So as a writer, I want to make sure that my writing is really interesting. The other goal I have is I want to make sure that my writing is clear and that it's not confusing to my reader. Because again, if I'm reading something and I feel confused and I can't follow it, I'm going to stop reading. The other goal, keeping my writing clear for my reader, one of the lessons I teach students around meeting that goal is helping them keep their ideas organized. Because a lot of times when students write, they'll get an idea, this is what I'm going to write about, and they'll just start writing and all their ideas will come out onto the page and they'll be kind of mixed up. And when ideas come out mixed up, I'm reading it, I get mixed up and I feel confused. So how can I help keep my ideas grouped together? This is kind of a way that I teach paragraph writing, but I don't refer to them as paragraphs necessarily. So my analogy that I give to kids is I want you to think of your dresser drawer at home in your bedroom, and I want you to think about the drawers and what you have in them. So you've got your top drawer, which is all your socks. Many pairs of socks, but they're all socks kept in that drawer. And then you've got your underwear drawer. Then you've got, and then they'll laugh for 25 minutes because you said underwear. Then there's a t-shirt drawer and then your pant drawer. So you've got your set of drawers. The purpose of that chest of drawers is to ensure that A, all your clothes are kept in one place, and B, all of your clothes are organized in groups. So when you're writing, I want you to be thinking about grouping your ideas in drawers. So let's say you're writing about your dog. The top drawer might be, I want to tell my reader what my dog looks like. So in that top drawer, I need to be thinking all my sentences in that top drawer have to be about what my dog looks like. So I might talk about the fur and the nose, but every sentence needs to fill that drawer, and I'll say, now we have to fill our drawers, and they never laugh because they don't understand that joke. But fill your drawer with sentences, but they all have to match what's in that drawer. Then once you've finished, close that drawer, leave a space in your writing, open the next drawer. The next drawer might be about tricks that your dog does. So again, lots of sentences to fill that drawer, but they all have to be about the tricks. Close the drawer, open the next drawer. So we kind of go through, and actually I have a template that I give them that looks like a chest of drawers, and they fill it with their sentences. Because of that analogy, I will refer back to that when I'm talking to them about their writing when they finished it. I'll say, oh, that drawer only has one sock in it. And they know what that means. They'll know that they need to add more ideas. Or I'll say, that drawer, that sentence is in the wrong drawer, meaning they've put something in the wrong place and it's not making sense. Or occasionally I'll say, that sentence is in the wrong room, because they've started talking about hockey when they're really writing about frogs. So that's kind of the way I refer back to that. So again, every little mini lesson I teach is going to be focusing on one of those two goals. So I'll always start out by saying, today we're going to learn something that's going to help us with goal number 1. We're going to learn something to make our writing more interesting. Or I'll say, today we're going to learn something on how to meet goal number 2, which is keeping our writing clear. So some of the other things that I talk about with keeping writing clear would be spacing, punctuation. It's kind of the mechanics of writing. And then on the other side, keeping writing more interesting, we're looking at things like using voice, using interesting words, adding interesting details, using similes. So those would be more the craft of writing or the techniques of writing. So as we go through the school year, I'm adding a little bit of a repertoire of lessons that all help to fit that goal.